Sure.
Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud and you can't hear people talking in the house, but, you know, we just snuck away to play a little bit of Pillars of Eternity again because I'm addicted. So, yeah. Shits. Okay. Not too bad. Eat it. Oh. Need to stop being lazy. That's how we get party members killed, by laying back and lazily just clicking. Okay, let's just go ahead and rest.
Let's see what lies this way.
Smash that button. Okay, Aloth. Let's get some tentacles going, dude. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so they do automatically attack. I don't really have to worry about like assigning them to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good spell though, for real.
Hey there.
I might be talking too quietly, so let me try and speak up a bit, you know, talk like a normal person, like I want to be heard. Okay. Everyone just get in there. Oh, just get in there. Why did you switch weapons? Just do like sunbeam. Improving. So this. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Eventually I'll figure out how to play the game, you know, after I'm about 60 hours in or so. Oh, Haravius, I keep forgetting to heal him. I was looking at him and I didn't do it. Nice.
Yeah?
Still haven't quite mastered the art of getting the tank to get all the attention, but we're getting there, hopefully. Oh, no.
Hello.
Hello?
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 And the fire shows me something. shall feel our guilt.
Sorry, I'm getting quiet and trying to make sure I don't fuck anything up here. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's get in there.
Hey there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I'm loving like the summoning stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I don't take Caud out. If anything, my guy kind of feels like the one that's not doing as much as the others.
Hey there.
I don't know. Maybe we just keep everybody like this. But I like Sagani. Her class doesn't quite seem as effective as the druid. Ooh, that sucks. Well.
Yeah?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
I don't know what she
Which
would
is
have as a ranger over Haravius, like as a druid, for my party lineup anyway. My guy kind of fills that DPS role that she would fill, in a way. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but the runes and engravings upon this familiar machine are unnaturally well preserved. The machine itself remains inert and lifeless.
I can do that.
No, you can't. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Did it not do anything? We're fucking it up.
Rest up, big guy.
Nice.
Yeah? Show him how it...
Okay. Just keep swinging.
Little guy. I'll teach you a lesson.
All right, cool. We're gonna pull it out here, I think.
Yeah?
It ain't the best, but it's honest work. Alright. Oh, no. That was a bad idea.
Brave thou Philoth Yili.
Literally just keep running.
Something?
Okay. Let's I don't know, I guess let's just go and we'll come back and try and finish, you know, floor 8 and 9 before we do White March and before we leave Act 2. That's kind of like the gauge that I'm using here.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Yeah?
Okay. Busy still, huh? Hold on. Does it still say 2 turns for her? I don't understand. I know I can just recall her, but like, fuck. Okay. Now let's see if we can just go in here and body these people down, hopefully. Do some clicking, some tactical things.
Brave thou Philoth.
Alright, let's try this blizzard thing. Both of you. Let's maximize our AoE, like, damage output, I guess. Why do you have a sword out?
That's it! Show him how it's done! Hey there.
Alright, sick. Get all that flesh or whatever it's called. I love just being able to pick up whatever you want in this game. Okay, so this is that door we could have lockpicked if we didn't suck.
Heeft al filat jullie.
Obvious, what are you doing? Why do you keep switching weapons? What's going on? What do the AI things say? The scripts, hold on. I don't know, but I want them to stop doing that shit.
That's not very helpful.
Moe.
Hit him with it again, dude.
I'll teach you a
Oh, thought we were gonna kill him. There we go. Alright, a little smoother, you know? Like, it was like 3 people. So I'm glad it wasn't hard.
Sure.
Oh, man. Ooh. Princess Garnet. Smash that F5, dude.
Yes.
Alright, let's put this dome on, dude.
Need something?
Oh no. Okay. I'm not the tank. Don't hit me, please. Stop hitting me.
Moe.
What is Ravius doing? Oh, stuck. Okay.
Will do.
Everybody blast him, please.
Yes.
Just go. Okay, we seem to be
Sure.
handling it just fine.
Hey there.
A little difficulty spike with that that fucking hour-and-a-half long goddamn fight that I had to do on floor 7, but this seems easier. These ornate stone coffins are lined with Adra. Peculiar runes encircle the jeweled sphere at the center of the lid.
Braved out Philadelphia.
Ah, like
What? Just get in. What are you doing?
Indeed.
This isn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Show him how it's done.
Hey there.
Okay.
Hey. Hey there.
Let's do some of this. Give him some more of these.
That's it.
Braved out.
Show him how it's done.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Following your lead.
Hey there.
Okay. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad.
On the hunt.
So, is that a door? Looks like a door.
I'm shooting for the wheel.
Hell yeah. Good friend. Damn. That's a pretty good friend there.
Hey there.
I mean, Doc Terrence, that seems like something I might give you. I don't need you to attack very fast. I just need you to cast fast, you know?
Yes? Hey.
Yeah?
Following your lead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Well, then where do how do I keep going then? Is it over here? Shit. Why did I miss all these? Thick copper veins run beneath the Adra surface, providing a skeletal framework that protrudes like bone from rotting flesh. Oh. Okay. One that I can talk to. Let's go ahead and F5 right now, you know, just... Oh. Okay. Vampire, one of those. At the center of this massive Adra structure, beneath the long shadow of the Titan's curled fingers, sits what appears to be a man. Unlike the slavering, slavering animalistic creatures you have encountered on this floor, this man is regally composed, lounging upon a crooked stone throne, yet his gaze has a piercing, feverish quality. He watches you intently as you approach. What are you, then, one of theirs? Strange that you survived the planning stages. He speaks in fluid Ingwithan, you note, though his voice is taut with strain. It must have been hard for them, those beggars, those cowards, but you won't go any farther. No, you can go right on back to them, your masters. Let them feast on you instead. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't mean you any harm. I merely seek information about the master below. I think you might have been down here too long. I don't mean you any harm. I merely seek information about the master below. Ah, you can understand him. Ask him everything. What an opportunity. The man looks startled. He gives a short laugh. You understand? Look here, even the foreigners speak our tongue now. Truly, we are an immortal people. He laughs again. But that only makes it all the more clear, you see. You must be with them. How have they kept you so whole? You are remarkably well preserved. His eyes narrow. Attempt to pass and you will go screaming back into the world. And back into the void, puppet. If you were talking about the creatures in those old rooms, I've already dealt with them. Who are you? You're in Gwithin. How is it you're still alive? I'm searching for the master. Blah, blah, blah. If you're talking about the creatures in those old rooms, I've already dealt with them. Ha. Good. Very good. He touches a hand to his mouth, brows knitting, and then laughs. Yes, it's all mine now. No more of their screaming. No need for any more pointless demonstrations of power. Go on, then. Go barreling down into the deep if you like, if the beetles don't make a quick end of you. Beetles? Voracious little devils. They're what caused this whole mess. You can kill one easily enough, but there's a great swarm of them chewing through the Adra. My Adra. There's only the arm now. In any case, they'll tear you apart just as easily as you do the crystals. He pauses. More easily. I had some questions first. Yes, I said you could have more answers. What is it? Who are you? Did you want a name? I forgot those ages ago. Who's going to call me anything down here? There's me, and now there's just you. That's all that matters. I was entrusted with the Tests we performed here. The foremost, he taps his temple, mind of the age. None could rival me for arcane power save Caud Nua himself. He pauses, and perhaps some of his advisors. What was this place? Oh, many things. Our home once, and before that, a place of great deeds. He chuckles. Those foul chambers in there were once the site of incredible discoveries. We were given the bulk of this floor. There was construction at all hours, of course. He gestures towards the Adra arm. For all of our work was, of course, for Caud Nua's purpose. He laughs. Think on it. A dozen sculptors carefully crafting a fingernail, souls flung from their shells on the floors above and below, and all the while Idris fusses over the cuticle. What kind of experiments were you doing? Why, we were proceeding with matters of the soul. All of us were, because Caud Nua was. But here we toiled to find the dividing line between life and death and crack it wide open. We were attempting to find a means of binding souls to their mortal vessels, preventing them from crossing the shroud. I say attempting. We found it, of course, a dozen minds set to purpose. How could we not? The things we learned, what a glorious time. We could determine the precise manner in which a soul would crack and shatter, could carefully place a fragment from one into another. He smiles at the memory. While our fellows wasted their efforts on phenomena like blights, we delved right into the heart of the matter. There were certain gaps in our knowledge, of course. I was perhaps enthusiastic in my pursuits. I thought that if anyone should attempt a more personal approach to the tests, it should be me. And no amount of certainty will make the imbibing of poison a pleasant experience. Death is the ultimate test, you see. If the soul has flown, then you know you failed, he chuckles. Your work sounds similar to animancy. Like what? The man shrugs. Perhaps others follow in our steps. I have not had the opportunity to keep up with the state of magical study. He smiles thinly. How have you stayed alive all this time? The big question. Binding a soul to its body was not, it turned out, very difficult. We're certain we found a kind of immortality. The body could be destroyed beyond repair, but anything less is quite survivable. I was eager to attempt it. My leg at the time pained me terribly. Old war wound. And I had heard one subject describes a sense of distance from the pain inflicted upon them. They felt it, but it didn't matter to them, which would be a vast improvement. I remember the first moment, the relief. He sighs. But we found after some time the body would remember that it was, after all, dead. There's really no describing what it feels like, to see your own fingers rotting away. He makes a face. The smell. We tried to revive the affected subjects with energy pulled from their fellows, and it worked well enough. I was able to refine the spell work, keep myself and the others who had joined me as hale as ever. Joined me as hale as ever. Yeah, sure. I don't know what it means, but that's fine. Caud Nua wasn't terribly pleased with this. I'm gonna look that up. How do you say that? Let's make sure here. You learn something new every day. Let me tell you.
Hail.
So it is hail. Of a person, especially an elderly one, strong and healthy. So, to describe an old person as strong and healthy. Pretty cool. Alright. Oh, real quick. Let's bring this back up. Alright. Caud Nua wasn't terribly pleased with the distraction, but that turned out not to matter. The mob came and murdered him, and we were sealed in here with the rest of his tools. But we still had the Adra, you see, and enough souls housed in there to feed us for, well, as long as we wished. And so, he grins, we had a time of it, we did. We were able to preserve the furniture over the years. We had little meetings in the grand chamber. What a nice little family we were. His grin fades until it had to end. What happened here? Here? You mean with them? The Adra? All of it? It's a long tale, and my patience has diminished with time. I'll tell you what happened. Had happened recently. Something like that. It was the Adra beetles. Oh, you wouldn't think it was something so small, so mundane. But they came swarming up from the lower reaches and started to feed upon the living Adra. I thought Adra beetles only fed on dead Adra. Just so, they never troubled us before. Still, it happened. We tried to fight them off, of course, but it was impossible. Kill one and two more are behind it. Something must have driven them up there. I don't know what. They all had amputated our Audra limb. Not enough to support all of us. Not us and the rooms, the tapestries, everything. But enough for me. None of the others knew the spells required. Their only part in it was simply to lie in their Audra coffins and be revived by me. So it was an obvious choice, wasn't it? No more of that. No more of anything. I swore I'd burn them all to kindling if they came near. Fortunately, you made that unnecessary. I'm looking for the master below. Do you know who that is? None of us took such grand titles. The only master of this would be Caud Nua, our king, our poor grief-maddened king. He laughs. Would he call himself such, I wonder? Caud Nua is dead. The mob would not have retreated without having killed him. He thinks a moment. But then, if we could preserve ourselves despite our deaths, then so, perhaps, could he? I am sure I considered the possibility once. When it had all come crashing down, if any man would prolong himself, it would be him. I wonder, was it he who drove the Audra beetles up here from below? His face twists with anger. Who stole our Audra source? Does he mourn his son yet? And the mewling fool. Then he should resent our feeding upon his statue. A possibility. He regards you with sudden calm. After all this time, it wouldn't surprise me. Can you tell me about Caud Nua? Our great lord, a wise man in his day, until his son was lost. An accident, some small unfortunate turn of fate. You have come but a little way past the sealed chambers. You must know by now that Caud Nua did not take it well. He chuckles. This monument to his grief has outlasted him. But this madness provided opportunity, a promise of immortality for all of us. If it was found at the behest of a grieving father, what did it matter? He had a flock of devoted servants. For we had to find the soul in question, to bring it back from wherever it had gone to house it somewhere suitable. He indicates the statue. And such discoveries have cost something the rabble didn't understand. Did you do that to your companions? Let's see. I have no more questions. Very well. Good to stretch the vocal cords, I have to say. Oh, God. I'll be going then. My voice is tired. Give my regards to the dead when you see them. The man chuckles darkly.
Yeah?
I half expected him to attack me. Thick rust-red veins of dead Audra worm their way through the statue's wrist and into the darkness beyond.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man, that was a lot of reading. Oh my god. Alright. About to put me out. It's good stuff.
Yes.
I didn't like almost fall asleep, but it started to just get crazy. Crazy hard to keep it going, I guess is what I should say. My voice feels shot. Oh. Whoa. Harabius got clapped.
This isn't working.
Come on, not
Oh.
like this.
How may I help?
Let's have it out!
Alright, come on. Die, you bitch.
Stand still.
How may I help?
Yeah.
How may I help? Indeed.
Hey there.
Hello?
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 Hmm?
Check and see if you were streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner's gonna be ready in a few minutes.
Okay. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, I think that might do it for now. We're gonna come back in a bit, but making our way through Caud Nua slowly. We're doing it though. Oh. But yeah. I mean, if you are watching, I do thank you for watching, and I do hope that you continue to watch. Thank you so much.